This is about when certain white people want to touch our hair. Here come that hairdresser lady with that hairdresser advice. Subscribe or follow or smash that like button for me. Okay, so this was actually from a user that got deleted from a group that I was in, or I'm probably still in the group. And this was me replying because I hurt her feelings. I know I hurt people's feelings. I ain't even gonna get into that. So we'll get into the answer afterwards. Okay, so she was actually asking about how come she can't touch black people hair. Like she was like wondering why people get offended. So she was saying, does black hair get dirtier easier? I'm trying to question. My auto mode is to treat everyone equally, and it's hard when people, even in the black community itself, have different opinions. I don't appreciate the fact that you think I'm trying to cross a boundary, like I'm doing it to piss people off on purpose and doing it just for the sake of crossing it. Of course not. I just tend to look at things from a point of neutrality. That's how my mind works. Obviously, I adapt to certain things, but I gotta understand it first, which is what I'm trying to do. If it's because it gets dirty or greasier, then I don't know that and I won't touch. Would you get offended if someone asked to touch your hair after becoming friends? I had to redo this video so I come across as calm as possible without offending people. And I'm going to make this short. It's audacity for anybody to believe you're entitled to violate somebody's personal space. We're going to, let's just bypass the fact that it's a whole lot of nasty people out here of all different races. It's a whole lot of dirty people out here that do horrific things. A lot of people out here who don't bathe, okay? And here you come in my space, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are they reaching their hand up close to me? Matter of fact, let's keep it all the way gangster. I don't even know if you're reaching up to assault me. You see what I'm saying? I don't know you, and you're violating my personal space without asking first. Because if you ask first, more than likely, 9 times out of 10, people are going to say, absolutely not. You're not going to touch my hair. And then also, I don't know. It's just I don't know what you're going to do with the information. That's what it is. I don't know what you're going to do with the information. Now, I know that sounded crazy to some people, like information. It's just hair, this and that. I don't know you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like saying, how come I can't never come to my house? I don't even want you at my house. I don't know you. I don't want you in my personal space. I don't know what you're going to do with the information. You might come to my house, lie on me, make up some stuff, plant some stuff. I have to be that pessimistic because of my past experiences. Like, people in general, I'm not going to just give you the benefit of the doubt in trusting you. And I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt in trusting that you washed your hands directly prior to coming up and touching my hair. Now, secondly, we're going to address the issue of boundary crossing. I didn't realize how common it was in certain upbringings for boundaries just to be crossed like it's no big deal. Like it was the school security officer that thought he could just pop up at my house anytime when, it was like some investigation that kept happening. And it was just like, oh yeah, I stopped past your house. No, you would not be doing that. You need to call first. Like, I think it's just an upbringing thing where, and maybe it's a generational thing. He was younger than me, but like, it's boundaries that I put up that's invisible boundaries, and I don't expect people to cross it. That, and then secondly, I don't expect you to feel entitled enough and have the audacity to say, would you get offended if I ask to touch? Is it because it gets dirty easier? What are you trying to do with this information? And we have to question things like that because historically, and I'm not even going to get into a whole lot of stuff, historically, when certain groups is siphoning information and calling it a conversation, it's not a conversation. You was interrogating me. I don't even know you like that. Why is you asking these questions? See all the questions the lady asked? It's like sometimes some things is just I said no and goodbye. You know what I'm saying? I done had I was doing somebody hair. Somebody walked up in the salon and reached to touch my client's hair. I had to grab the heifer's hand. You will not be doing this. And this actually was a lady, this was an African lady who did this. So I don't know if it's just an American culture thing. I don't know. Black American women culture thing where it's like, you ain't about to walk up on me and touch my hair. Just like we don't eat everybody's food because I don't know your practices. I mean, it's some people think it's cool to have their cats walking on countertops after the cat just finished stepping around in a litter box full of poop and pee. I mean, some people think that's cool and that's okay. And that's your business. But it's also my business to be able to say, don't be reaching up in my face. Don't be trying to touch my hair. I have to be that defensive because historically, just doing your own research of the origins of the country, how the country got started, this and that. Like I said, I don't know what you gonna do with this information. Why is you gathering it? That's how I look at people who be trying to cross boundaries. If I say no and you continue to reach past, because see, this lady who I wrote like a paragraph and then she's offended. Her feelings is hurt. When you should have just accept no from the first black lady said, don't be touching my hair. You see what I'm saying? It's because we don't know what you gonna do with that information. Okay? In fact, I'm gonna end this with this right here on the screen. You see what's happening over there? Now, since whatever's happening, we all know what's really, really going on. You know what I'm saying? If you just go and look at history, this and that. I don't know what you're going to do with this information. Because, see, I want you to take time and Google, how did the United States get over in Saudi Arabia in the first place? It was a friendly thing. They came over. They're looking for whoop whoop. And then before you know it, bam, a military base. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. All right? Now keep your hands up out my hair.
Just because you don't have a hairstylist doesn't mean you can't get advice from one virtual hairdresser.
My clients be texting me and calling me all week, even after the service, because it's bigger than hairstyle. It's a lifestyle. Virtual hairdresser.